Good morning. Welcome to Philosophy 110, Introduction to Contemporary Ethics at Kennebec Valley Community College. I'm your instructor, Brianna Bezier. You can call me Mrs. B. I know Bezier is a little difficult to pronounce and to spell. All right, first things first. This class does have a textbook. Here's the textbook. It's called How Good People Make Tough Choices by Rushworth Kidder. And you can find it in the bookstore. You can find it online. If you have any trouble finding it, let me know and I can email you the Amazon link. All right. This class, as you've already noticed, is set up in weekly increments. So when you log on to Blackboard, right above the Start Here file, which you've read, I'm sure, there is a folder that says Week 1. Every week, a new folder will appear. I'm going to try to have those folders ready for you by Saturday morning, although I don't expect you to look at them until Monday or Tuesday of the next week. All the assignments you're going to need for the week will be in that folder. At the very top of the folder, there's a file called What to Do Week 1. That file lists every assignment for the week, and at the very bottom, if you scroll down, there's a bulleted list that tells you what you need to finish by the end of the week and when it is due. Everything for this class is going to be due on Thursday or Sunday. Discussion posts will always be due on Thursday by midnight. That's midnight Thursday night, just before 1 a.m. Friday morning. This is to give your classmates some time to read your discussion post and respond to it. So, discussion posts are due every Thursday. Your response to the discussion post is due Sunday at midnight. Quizzes will be due Sunday at midnight. Any additional homework assignments, Sunday at midnight. And yes, the essays will be due on a Sunday at midnight. Every due date is either Thursday or Sunday for this class. All right, every weekly folder will contain usually one, sometimes two philosophical readings. These are not readings from a textbook, with some small exceptions. Most of the readings you'll be doing for this class are actual philosophers. You will be reading Plato, you'll be reading Aristotle, you'll be reading Kant. You're going to read the big names, the heavy hitters, the philosophers who have been pondering these questions for millennia. Those readings will be available to you through the weekly folders. If there's ever a problem opening them, please let me know. In addition to the readings, I will usually post a video, sometimes me, sometimes a video I've found online, sometimes more than one, of someone walking you through the readings. Reading philosophy is difficult. It's always been difficult, and people are always finding it challenging. So if you pick up Plato's Euthyphro this week and you think it's very hard, it is very hard. These are complicated ideas and these are sophisticated arguments. And if you find yourself feeling lost, don't worry. That's natural. So I will post videos of other thinkers explaining these complicated concepts in the hopes that you'll find it helpful. In addition to the readings and the videos, there will usually be a quiz over the material. These quiz questions should be pretty straightforward. Things like, what example does Plato give in his argument? If you've done the readings, you should be able to answer the quiz questions. You can also take the quizzes more than once. You can take the quizzes an unlimited amount of times. If you're not happy with your grade, take the quiz again. Blackboard should be set up to always accept the highest score on the quiz. If that doesn't happen, email me and I'll fix it. You are also able to read the quiz questions before you take the quiz. And I suggest you just glance at the quiz questions before you start the reading to have an idea of what you're looking for. We'll have a few quizzes about grammar and a few grammar lessons tossed in here because you can never get enough grammar. Finally, we will have weekly discussion posts. This is always my favorite part of the class. This is a chance for you to interact with some of the philosophical concepts. As I mentioned earlier, your posts are due on Thursday, your response is due on Sunday. Once you start reading the material I've posted for this week, it should answer any questions you have about the discussion posts or the requirements. And yes, we have 3 essays for this class. The essays will be due right around midterms and then 2 in the second half of the course. I will give you lots of information about the essays, so don't panic. You'll have an outline, you will have a chance for peer review, and then you'll also have a chance to revise your essay and resubmit it for additional points. All right, I look forward to working with you, and I wish you a wonderful semester.